Hello, my name is Bill Haley, and this is for Haley 2024, the Movements, Government Reform Ideas. Now, this video is going to be on competitive currencies. So I'm calling for 1,000 competitive currencies, fully backed up, using standardized units, standardized unit values. So this is the 7th of 9 videos dealing with this issue. Then we'll try to do one video altogether. So let's go over the 9 in a second. 9 different videos and 9 different aspects of this currency. So Haley 2024 calls for competitive governance overall in many aspects of governance, and that's no difference for banking. So every bank gets to choose who they will be governed by, what competitive governing agency they will be governed by. At the state level, there will be about a dozen different competitive regulatory agencies per state. They get to pick. Anybody in America can do business with whatever currency they want within the United States. So you can have over about 1,000 because there's going to be probably a little bit over 100 states with the other reforms I have within Haley 2024. So let's keep on going, and you're going to have to look over the CRA structure and everything else I'm doing to get the full picture. But let's keep on going so this video is not too long. So the nine-part video series, or 9 aspects of this, is creating the monetary currency asset portfolio, which is a storeroom of assets. And I discussed the assets of being stocks and bonds and precious metals and loans and a lot of different things, commodities as well. The operations of Mcaps, where you can put assets in or out of the currency. You create currency when you put assets in. The currency vanishes when you take assets out, and how all that works. The back dollar, which is the average of all 1,000 currencies, we discussed how that works. Gain and loss, you lose or gain assets into your portfolio. We discussed that, but we also discussed what you have in your the assets you have, gain or loss in the trading markets on a daily basis, and how we deal with that. The Mcap selling up, so when somebody buys something and deposits it into another Mcap, the currency into another Mcap, how does the Mcap settle up? We discussed that. Assets of an Mcap, we just discussed that on the last video. And keeping the value of the assets honest. Most people are going to just think that we can't keep those assets honest. People will just overvalue, and we'll discuss that. And that's what this video is about. The next video is going to be on the Federal Reserve and the transition, how we very responsibly put value behind the current U.S. dollar, and then we will transition out of that to the new system. Then the practical use is more of a wrap-up and practical use of the new currency. So right now, let's talk about keeping the values of the assets honest. Oh, this is December of 2021. I'll have all these videos out by probably the middle of December. Well, it's about the middle right now. I'll have all these videos up on my website and all social media sites by the end of December of 2021. So let's keep the value honest of the assets in the monetary capital asset portfolio, the Mcap. Okay, keeping the values of the assets honest. Most people are going to think, well, let's just go on. I have everything explained out here. Anything in the trading market must be at the market valuation. So at the trading market valuation, that's going to be a main way to keep things honest. And there'll be enough things in the trading market within an Mcap to that everything else is almost irrelevant. But everything else can be dealt with. Appraisals will have rating floors levels for long-term accuracy. So if, let's say it's not in the trading market, but you do a loan or real estate or a famous picture or something, artwork, the appraisal is going to have to be long-term accuracy, or you get rated low, you drop below a rating floor, and your whole thing can be whole portfolio can be devalued if you're not accurate with your appraisals. Mcaps that sell assets unreasonably less than the listed price. Unreasonably would be just a few percentage even under the listed price. Will have to discount their currency. So there's ways to do it. So if you appraise something at $100,000 and you're selling it at $90,000, you overpriced your asset, And you do that too much, and you're going to have to discount your full currency. You're going to have to take a haircut on the whole thing. And there's be ways to do that. Market forces. Nobody wants to use your currency if you keep on losing your value. People will not want to use, I just said it, I'm not going to say it again. Okay, the variation of short sales on specification. So people do short sales when they think something's overvalued. Most of the time, the short sale is for a stock. If they think a stock is overvalued, they'll short sell it, and because they think they know something more. And if the value stays high or goes up, people doing a short sale lose a lot of money. But the value is truly high and the value has to come down, the short sale can make some money. So these people do bets trying to get the market back to a more stabilized valuation. Any entity holding an Mcap currency may demand any asset from the Mcap in exchange for the currency. That's the nature of this Mcap. That's what the nature of this currency is. You have ownership rights to any asset in there. But another thing that's going to keep it honest is they may demand, in exchange for the Mcap currency, they can demand the BD, which is the average, which means they have to sell off their assets for the BD. So that's another accountability aspect. Nobody wants to sell off their stuff in the market to and get way less and lose all that value. So they're going to be pricing their stuff correctly. Okay, that's just a few ways to do it. There are powerful ways to keep prices honest. Obviously, nobody's going to underprice it. So if you have a stock worth of $100 and they price it at $50, who's going to do that? Everybody's just going to buy that $50, sell it for the $100 and make an immediate profit. Nobody's going to under it. The only thing you have to worry about is somebody pricing a finger paint from a kindergarten for $1,000 when it's basically worth nothing other than sentimental value for the parent or whatever. Anyway, just a quick video here about keeping the prices honest. Until the next video.